I spoke up today and was privately thanked by coworkers through IM. A year ago I applied for a position that requires a certain amount of work to be completed in a monthly period. As long as you meet that quota, your bosses leave you alone. I agreed to the workload for the pay and no issues. They announced 2 weeks ago that they would be increasing the amount of required work without any mention of pay increase. There have been emails sent as reminders for the last couple weeks and today was the meeting. They did their spiel and everyone listened. Afterward they asked if there were any questions and nobody said anything. I thought someone would say something. But nobody did and I wasn't about to sit there silent. Yeah, you're requiring us to do more work with no mention of increased pay. How much more are you paying us for the increase of work? They began stuttering and beating around the bush, talking about yearly increase from performance etc. I had to ask again and I said, you haven't answered the question. How much are you paying for the increased workload? I agreed to work for a certain workload for a certain pay. You're increasing that workload and I want more money. Everyone else started chiming in finally. I let them say what they had to say. They finally said they would have to ask higher-ups and would let us know by next meeting. I'm not going to let it go. I want more money for more work. I'm not letting them walk over me anymore. Sometimes everyone is thinking what you are thinking. Sometimes it takes courage to speak out when everyone else is being silent. Be the voice when there is no other voice. Good on you. If you signed a contract with specific workload, pay. Don't do more work until a new contract is given to you with updated info. Keep doing the same amount of work. Meeting the same quota. I always speak up and speak my mind when it comes to more work and more pay. Been fired for it before and have got my pay increased before. However, every time I was fired for it, my next job always paid more. Good for you. That takes serious guts to be the one to speak up. Yes. Explain to them how capitalism works. Ask if the company would allow their customers to request more product service for the same cost. Tell them you must protect your profit center and to provide greater production for the same pay is anti-capitalist. Why is the company anti-worker? The only way this would be acceptable is if they implemented new systems or procedures that were more efficient. So yeah, the quota goes up, but the effort per quota item goes down. So you really are doing the same amount of work. Just targets are adjusted to meet the new systems. Somehow I doubt this was the case though. No one should work for free. Great job. But you should probably cover your ass by starting to apply for new jobs. Always good practice. I would imagine you just put a target on your back. They should have added the words, going forward. Then everyone would have known having to do more work for the same money is better. Unionize, you will then always have a voice. Well played, we need more people like you. Lol. At every workplace I've ever been at, the story has always been the same. People leave and are not replaced. Pick up the slack. New routines are introduced with no extra time, which means an increased workload. No extra pay. At one workplace the manager thought it was a good idea to just leave in the middle of the day, without someone covering for him. At times leaving one person to manage an entire store. Of course nothing was done to prevent this or help out. Management never helps or even replies in any meaningful way to complaints. It's just like in OP's post, they will look into it, they will not. If you complain loud enough you are considered troublesome, and they will try to get rid of you. I don't see this ever changing with the type or work environment we have today. You're not going to let it go, but they will probably be letting you go. Have you ever noticed that even the most manipulated worker will stick up for themselves when they are underpaid? In hours worked? In their paycheck? It's the one thing nearly all of us will go to battle on. And yet when people are forced to do more work, most will not fight for more pay. We need to start seeing demands for more work without greater remuneration the same way we see it when our pay is short. You're not getting your value when you give away your extra labor for free. Can't quit? Slack off. Reduce productivity or quit quietly until you find something better. Speeding up to fill the gaps is like giving a thief money for your wallet he just stole. They're going to fire you. Dust off that resume. I'm not saying you did wrong. It's great what you did. They're going to fire you. Not for this. For whatever they can come up with to not pay unemployment. Find a new job.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. EnterraCast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.